Information Station 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Monday morning. You know, as we approach the Christmas season, I'm reminded of a time when we used to. You could always shop in Ocala, but you used to have to go elsewhere, Clearwater, Gainesville. I can remember those day trips. And same thing with education. It used to be that you could get higher education across the street at Central Florida Community College, but basically you had to find a university or college somewhere else. And the same thing is with the health services. We've had an amazing change in the landscape of our health services here in Marion County. We're just 20 years ago is not just 20 years ago, but it's a long time ago. But there was a time when we had a few doctors here, and of course they did their job, but we had to go elsewhere for specialists, etc. One of the ways we find out about what we have at our disposal is Bern Paraiso. She comes in and educates us about what we've got at our disposal, the different health services. And Bernadette is our medical correspondent, medical reporter. Good morning, Bern. How you doing?
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Robin.
You look wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
You look like I want to stand next to you and watch the parade.
You know, I love Christmas.
Do you really?
And we are so blessed with this weather.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. We like the cool weather. So am I correct about this? We have more health services now than a couple decades ago, obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially here in Ocala.
Yeah.
And this morning, I actually have a letter here from a listener. And last week I was talking about the upper endoscopy, and we were repeating the EGD, which is endogastroduodenoscopy.
Right.
And a lot of our patients, when they go see their family doctor, and of course the family doctors, they don't have the time to explain. They would say, I would refer you to a GI. The word GI is not really something for everyone. You know, I didn't understand it, but it stands for gastroenterologists.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a patient the other day, and she said, I was advised to come here, and I suppose that I have an appointment, but I really do not know what I'm supposed to be, doing here. But listen, the doctor has very limited time, and I guess, you're given either a prescription or a paper and the information of a doctor. So just go see and make sure you follow direction, and you make sure you go to the right doctor that you're referred to see.
Yeah, right.
So my point of doing this program is to help you a little bit about, what it means to me and to you as far as taking care of our health. So talking about endoscopy, just a little bit of a review, because there was a caller the other week. Well, she called my office and she was asking about what is the difference of endoscopy and colonoscopy. Mm-hmm. That is a very good question. So let me just go over a little bit, because I have very limited time here. I wish I could probably,
do more, yeah.
do more. But before I proceed, I should not forget that my sponsor is Dr. Vishnu Reddy, and this is Seven Hill Gastroenterology, located at 3256 South Pine Avenue. And that is in Ocala. That is 1 mile south of the hospital. And you can always call 401-1919 for direction or any questions that you have. So going back to the upper endoscopy, or the EGD, and the instrument is inserted through the mouth, and it would go through the esophagus and to the stomach and to the upper small intestine. All right, now the colonoscopy is inserted through the rectum. And today I'm going to just go over a little bit of what is colonoscopy. A colonoscopy is a visual examination of the entire large intestine. So you see the difference.
Yeah.
Also known as the colon. This exam is used to explore possible causes of abdominal pain, rectal bleeding, chronic constipation, chronic diarrhea, and other intestinal problems. So this is used as a method of screening colon cancer. And again, 50 years old, male and female, you can get this. Ask your family doctor to be referred to a gastroenterologist. However, if you have a history of colon cancer, 40 years old, is recommended. I mean, this is the age.
Right. Bern, a couple of calls just tried to come through, and you had asked me that we had discussed this, that because it's such a short program, the better thing to do is to call you or write you. So for the listeners who tried to call, I apologize, but I wasn't ignoring you, but Bern has very limited time. How can they ask you a question without calling in on the show?
Oh, I welcome questions and emails. And you can email me at Bern, that's short for Bernadette, BERN, at GFA. Again, GFA stands for Good for All. So there's no exception. And medical marketing, gfamedicalmarketing.com. I actually have a letter, and I do not know. Can I proceed?
Oh, sure.
This is a letter that I received, and this is from Mrs. Norma Kilroy. And it says, Dear Bernadette, thank you for talking about the importance of colonoscopy. My 67 years old husband died of colon cancer in October of this year. She didn't detail. Right. And I am, this is what she continued on her email, I am scheduling my test this month. Can you tell me the basic procedure and the instrument? I believe I have already answered this during the first 5 minutes of my program this morning. So, Mrs. Kilroy, you can actually call me if you like, or I have your number, so I will call you back. And if in case you were not tuning in the first 5 minutes of this morning's program, I'll be glad to call you back. So thank you for writing and for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.
With the scope, the camera, or whatever, for the layman's, so that I understand, it sounds like there's a small camera on the end of a rod or a wire or something, right?
And it's a video camera, and would you mind if I would read this?
Yeah, let's hear it.
This is for the colonoscopy. The gastroenterologist uses a lighted flexible tube called colonoscope that has a small video camera attached to the tip, allowing the doctor to view the inside of the entire colon.
Wow.
The GI can also remove polyps and sample abnormal appearing tissue in the colon during a colonoscopy.
Isn't that amazing?
Interesting, yes. So now we understand the difference of the two different procedures, the upper endoscopy and then the lower endoscopy. And I am checking my time. I really have to make an announcement, and this is very important.
Okay.
This is about the Ocala Royal Dames for Cancer Research.
Oh, yes.
It's that time of the year, and this is the press release, and I'm actually the chairperson.
Oh, good for you. Congratulations.
And I have a chief of staff, chairman also. It's Mrs. Naida Raspberry. Good morning to you all, and I hope you're tuning in today. I know you are. This is the press release that I would like to share with the community. On Saturday, February the 28th, 2015, the Ocala Royal Dames for Cancer Research Incorporated, it is a non-profit organization, will sponsor its 29th annual Tiara Ball. And the theme is Dames, Diamonds, and Pearls, to be held at Circle Square Cultural Center on top of the world. The event will feature 8 debutantes in one night, as well as silent and live auctions to benefit Ocala Royal Dames' mission to raise $100,000 for research and education. Please go to www.ocalaroyaldames.org to purchase your tickets, and we are still looking for VIP sponsors, advertisements for our program book, silent auctions, and live auctions. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today, and thank you to all our community doctors and your patients. Appreciate your services in our community. I guess that's the reason why we are all healthy here.
Hopefully, yeah.
Because of you.
Yeah. We know so many great stories from people who were scared that they might not live much longer and actually went on doing pretty well because of the great doctors we have in our community. Thank you, Bern. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you so much. And stay healthy and stay positive all the time.
And call us if you need to have Bern's email address repeated. Robin wrote it down, so we'll be glad to do that for you. And share this information with somebody. We record these interviews with Bern each week and put them up on the WOCA YouTube channel as well as the WOCA Facebook page. Bern Paraiso, thank you so much.
You're welcome, and thank you. And Merry Christmas to you all.
Thank you. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly cloudy today with a shower or two around, a high 68 to 72. And clearing tonight, lows ranging from 46 in the coolest inland spots to about 55 along the coast. Tomorrow, breezy and cool with times of clouds and sunshine and a